Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin. Today we are here in Weston, West Virginia at the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, and we are going to be taking a look at the old Geriatrics building here. Now, as far as I know, this building is only viewable if you do the photography tour, which is what we're on right now. And we're going to be starting from the top and making our way to the bottom. So first of all, we are here at the very top. You can see we're in a mechanical room, power control, stuff like that. I believe that is the elevator equipment right there. So this top floor is just mechanical stuff. And you can see there is a door out to the roof. It is of course locked. I was hoping we could get a little peek out there through it. But I mean, it's just a roof. Here it is from the window. You can see the clock tower for the Kirkbride in the background. So we're gonna try not to spend too much time on this building, because the majority of the floors are the same, same design and everything. The really only difference is the different artworks on each floor. So basically each floor is going to look like this. You're gonna walk in and there's gonna be a big area with a cage on each side. And on one side of each part, you will see a staircase. That's what that door in the background is, so it's not worth like walking all the way back there. We do have the shower and toilet area. So you can see, brush your teeth, wash your hands, comb your hair. There's the shower area, and not actually sure what these are back here. Huh. Those are kind of different, not sure what they are. So, this Geriatrics, if I am remembering correctly, and I really do think I am, would be like the elderly patients. So I'm not really sure why they kind of have a setup where they're all would just be in this same room with their beds and stuff, or why they have cages on them. That's kind of interesting to me. Just a quick storage closet. Then my favorite part of every floor are these like control rooms that they have. So you enter in, obviously you can get a view. You can walk to the other end to get a view. You know, there's doors to get into each part of the ward. Then there is this control station, and this one as well. Not really exactly sure what they would have done. I'm assuming probably locking and unlocking doors or cages, but I'm not certain. Then we have a little kitchenette area in here, probably for the people who are, you know, watching everything in here, because this is probably where they would spend their full day. Then each one also has a little room off to the end, and then it leads over to the other side. In fact, the only thing that this doesn't have is a private bathroom. So, again, we're just going to do a quick sweep of this. As you can see, it's the same thing. Door down there is stairs. There is the bathroom area, and there's storage. You can see, again, here is the elevator on the floor above, is right above where that mechanical equipment was. Now, this room is very dark and torn up. Not sure what it was. Now, you may remember, if you've watched the Kirkbride video, I talked about how I thought the things in the hallways were old laundry chutes. Well, it is confirmed here. They are Wilkinson chutes made in Cleveland, Ohio for soiled linens. So, happy to confirm that. I'm assuming this was some sort of like day room type area. Yeah, that door is not opening. This one has a nice green carpet that I really like. And I really like these doors here with the rounded windows. And then they connect into this building, or sorry, this room, which you can see there used to be like some water hookups and stuff here and some appliances in here. But again, I'm not 100% sure what they were for. And then this looks like a janitor's closet type area. So we're going to start our way down. And since you have seen this floor, you have basically seen what all the other floors are going to look like. So we will be going quicker as we go down. But I like to point out these little paintings on the walls and stuff. This building is full of them. And you'll notice this building has a lot of natural light, except for the staircase, which is super dark. So, again, it's the same thing as the other floor, but we have this knight on a horse, this up here, and I'm gonna guess we have one in here. Yep, so we got a football player, got a man hunting a lion, and we have whatever this one is. Oh, and a baseball player. So we're gonna go ahead and head down another floor. And so we come down the stairs here. There is a rabbit you might barely be able to see. There is an owl up here, and this one actually has a date on it, 1975. So, the raising of the flag. And I don't think there's anything else on this floor, or at least on this side. So, on this side, I believe this is supposed to be a peacock. And really nothing else. I guess this one is a little bit different because it has this metal part coming off of the watch area. You know what? This side is, am I wrong? No, okay. So I wonder what this was for. That's kind of interesting. That is something that is a little bit different. But like I said, as you're seeing, most of the building looks exactly the same. They definitely took a plan and stuck with it. You can see we have Lady and the Tramp here. The flight we just came down from, there was a Bambi one, but you could not see it just due to how dark it was. But trust me, it was there. Now the first floor is actually the most interesting because they are using it for storage. And it's got some interesting artwork. So, I remember when I came here years ago, there was, ooh, wait, that's very pretty. There were these two golden statues that I believe were in this building. They were huge. I have not seen them, so I don't think they're here anymore. But you can see whatever this is off in the distance over there. Of course, it is completely blocked off, so we can't get anywhere near it. I don't know what that is, but it's very interesting looking. This looks like equipment for maybe airsoft or paintball? Yeah. I didn't know that they did that here, but I guess maybe they do. Ooh, that's a cool mask. That's a cool one. That's definitely like a custom-made one for someone. Yeah, so I guess they must. This is supposed to be a lighthouse and a boat on the ocean, but as you can see, it's starting to peel away. I actually have not checked over here yet. What is down here? Oh, okay, so this is just the other staircase. Lots of pieces of wood and stuff. Electrical equipment, furniture. Again, this is all just storage for TALA itself. Some of it's interesting. Like, this Christmas stuff is honestly kind of a bit terrifying, at least Santa is. So you can see, like, reindeer and stuff. It would be cool to see how this place gets dressed up for the holidays. And then they have this massive swinging wooden door that they added in. They can, like, close and lock, which I think is kind of weird. I'm not sure why it's needed. These are just some old rooms back here. Just kind of, you know, filled with stuff. Here is a map that I assume is correct. Also probably done by the patients. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out where we are. I thought we were in Lewis County, and I don't see Lewis County on here. But yeah. And then on the other side here, when we first enter, again, we have another control station area. Due to the entrance, these ones obviously aren't connected. Some rooms, like for storage and stuff. And then, as you can tell, this was added in later. This is, of course, a cooler slash freezer. So, let me just quickly turn on the flashlight so you guys can get a look inside. You can tell it's like set up for like ghost hunting, it looks like. And then even more storage in here. This was Ward 8 when it was in use. Lots of old street lamps here, which is really cool. More electrical equipment that I don't know what it is. Possibly 1,000 chairs, honestly. And then a bunch of tarps that, again, I don't really know what they're for. And then this kind of little abstract rainbow piece that I do very much like. But again, these are specifically like tents that you can set up outside for like events and stuff. Oh, that chair is very interesting. That actually looks like a piece of hospital equipment, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. This is the former geriatrics ward here at the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Right now it is mostly being made, used for storage, but you can still, on the upper floor, see the original idea, as well as see all the artwork left behind. So real quickly, let's go ahead and take a look at the outside of the building so you can get an idea of what that looks like. So here it is. It's nothing special on the outside, honestly. But hey, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. And I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.